everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to our video, and today we're here for another weather breakdown. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the SPC outlook for today, where we have no thunderstorms forecast, moving on to tomorrow, where we have no marginal risks of severe weather, and moving on to Friday, where we have no marginal risks of severe weather. So let's go ahead and move on to the National Hurricane Center, where we have disturbances a 90% chance to form the next 7 days and a 90% chance to form the next 48 hours. That is a huge concern right now. It's extremely likely to form by the end of the day, and it's heading directly for the Lesser Antilles and could even become a major hurricane in strength, upwards of Category 2 or 3. So honestly, if you're in the Lesser Antilles here, I would prepare for this now. I would get like an evacuation bag ready just in case you need to evacuate or if an evacuation order is issued. Like, this is seriously not looking good. This is a very strong wave here. We need to be really watching for it. Eastern Pacific, we have Tropical Storm Norma, but we're going to break that down more in just a minute. We have this disturbance as a 70% chance to form the next 7 days and a 20% chance to form in the next 48 hours. I don't think this is going to form, so I don't think it's a really big deal, but it's just kind of something to watch for here in southwest Mexico. Central Pacific, nothing new. So let's go ahead and move on to the track for Norma here. Norma is currently a 70-mile-per-hour storm, but honestly, by the time this video comes out and the next National Hurricane Center update is here, we might have a Category 1 hurricane on our hands, okay? So it's honestly not looking as concerning as before for Hurricane Norma, as now it's only expected to make landfall as a 65-mile-per-hour storm here and really not even make landfall. It's just going to kind of be here right next to Baja California. So if you're in Baja California, you still need to really be watching for this storm that's going to be coming in, but it's not going to be as bad as we thought before. It's not like evacuation necessary, most likely. I almost want to like wait another 10 minutes to post this and re-record this part if I get some info wrong or like if it gets updated, because I feel like we could see a big change with this within the next 10 minutes. So let's go and move on to the Climate Prediction Center for now. In the northwest here, in the darkest shade of blue, we have an area that has a 70 to 80% chance to see below average temperatures there in north central Montana. It's going to feel like winter in there, okay? It's going to be very, very cold, especially in the higher elevations. We're going to definitely see freezing temperatures, and overall, it's just going to be no good deal. We might also see some snow because of how cold it's going to be, so that'll be pretty interesting. But yeah, very cold here in the western U.S., but in the eastern U.S. here, down in the south central United States, we have an area that has a 60 to 70% chance to see above average temperatures there in the red, extending all the way down from the Texas-Mexico border back over to West Alabama, all the way up into southern Illinois. So look out for that. Moving on to the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook here, we have a huge area that has a high chance to see precipitation. In this dark green here, the very darkest green, that's going to be a 60 to 70% chance to see above average precipitation. So in portions of North Texas, southwest Oklahoma, it's going to be very wet. We have flash flooding as a definite possibility here over the next few days for really the entirety of the central United States. So definitely be looking out for that. Now on the west coast, we have an area that has a 40 to 50% chance to see below average precipitation in the darkest shade of brown there. Same thing on the east coast. So central United States, very wet. On the coast, very dry. So let's go ahead and move on to the 8 to 14 day outlooks here. 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. We have an area here that's still going to have 60 to 70% chance to see below average temperatures from October 26th to November 1st. We're forecasting all the way into November at this point. But yeah, it's kind of drifted eastward here into the Dakotas a little bit, kind of getting into the upper western Midwest a little bit, but still in portions of eastern Montana. So look out for that. 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook here. We do have an area that has a 40 to 50% chance to see above average precipitation here in the south central United States still, but it's nowhere near as concerning as before. And then here in the western U.S., we have an area that has a 40 to 50% chance to see below average precipitation from the 26th to the 1st, so look out for that. Finally, watches, warnings, and advisories. Heat advisories scattered across the west coast here in California. We could see temperatures as high as 100 degrees over the next few days. That is no joke. Luckily, a cool down is coming, but for right now, you are dealing with the heat, the calm before the storm, but not really. Anyway, we do have some high wind watches. I believe those are, wind advisories still in effect here in portions of South Dakota. So a little windy today, but other than that, very calm right now. I'll go ahead and check if the track for Norma here has updated. Let's see. Did we get the 4 p.m. update yet? Does not look like we did, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll keep you updated on my community tab if anything big happens with that, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.